Texas athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. That one lands. Good counter punch. A straight right just misses. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
So close with that uppercut. That counter punch caught him clean. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can make mistakes. And there's the bell for round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
They exchange punches. How about that time counter shot? Nope, that jab not going to score. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. He can't score with that uppercut. Nice counter. Beautiful counter punch. A perfect counter shot. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Marquez and that. And there's the bell for round three. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jab does not score. There's a counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Got him there. Good counter punching. No rest for the weary. He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Marquez and that.
What you doing?
Here we go to the fourth round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That left hook missed. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Looking to land the hook. Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. And that will do it. This fight is over.